Hey guys, today we are going to be making an 8x8 modern house. But before this video starts, I just wanted to say that it turns out that no one is subscribed to my channel, which is ridiculous. So, if you enjoy the content that I'm putting out, make sure to subscribe and leave a like for the YouTube algorithm. So, I have an interesting idea. So, let's begin with something like this. That looks great. Awesome. Now, we make our wonderful entrance and do something like that. Okay, I think it's time that we just make an outline of our build. Okay, we have the basic shape of the house done, and from this side, it literally just looks like a white blob. But trust me, it's going to change in a little bit. But yeah, for now, this is the actual outline of the build, and I think having this little overhang with this little pillar in the corner looks really, really cool. And honestly, it's not a lot of space, but it's pretty good for a tiny house like this. It's literally in an 8x8 area. It's time to do a little bit more work. Okay, the front entrance is now done. It's pretty basic, but isn't that literally just what modern is? So I think it looks pretty nice. Having this little area that kind of is just a little bit of foliage actually just really helps pull this entrance together. Now it's time to work on this inside. Okay, so far we have a few areas completed. So obviously the required bookshelf is here and it has a bit of plantage in it. And over here we have the tiny kitchen, which I'm actually thinking for this one, we're gonna use some iron bars to look almost like vents, so it's going to pick up all the smoke that comes from the stovetops. Okay, I mean, it's definitely a bit cramped, and having all this storage is definitely useful, and it's going to be incredibly useful to have, but it doesn't necessarily give us that many options for that much else, so I'm kind of in a bit of a predicament. It looks pretty nice on the outside, and it looks pretty good on the inside. Obviously, the stairs aren't the most ideal option, but yeah, honestly, considering what I've had to do, it doesn't look terrible. So, let's make some balcony action, and now we have room for our bed. Using our magnificent red bed as usual, let's get a stair, and there we go. Honestly, I need to add one more thing. It's gonna be very, very quick, and that is some banners, because by putting them over here, looks like we have like a little bit of a shade, which is actually very, very nice. Okay, I decided to add this little trapdoor overhang on the back just to add a little bit more detail to the build, and I think it really helps a lot because it just adds a little bit of breakage to the back. I also did the same by adding this window, but I think that really helps. I think it's time for the tour. When we first walk in, we are met with, of course, the grand bookshelf. And then when we turn around, obviously there's a little window over here, and then over here we approach the pretty big kitchen, considering the fact that this is a very, very small house, but the kitchen looks great. You have a ton of storage, you have some nice stove tops, you have some vents over here, and you have, of course, your little wooden spoon, which is obviously very, very important. And then when you go up, you pass by this modern art piece and head to the top floor, which has a little bamboo plant and obviously the red bed. It doesn't really have that much to show, but for its size, I think this is one of the best builds. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye.